So we have one default VPC in our region to provide connectivity between servers and instance and databases. Okay,
Hmm.
so now we are going to launch a custom VPC for my network, for my resources, and
Hmm.
we will see a instance have not internet access, but we can access from another server, from
Hmm.
another instance. So you can before making a VPC, we need to create these things, VPC, and then second thing is subnet, and for third thing is internet gateway, and we need to create routing table.
Hmm.
So let's discuss about subnet. What is subnet? In my definition I'm writing here. So subnets are two types of subnet. What one is private subnet and second is public subnet. That means public subnet everyone can access from my network from public subnet, and private subnet uh, don't have a root of internet gateway. Subnet is unknown as a private subnet. So public subnet
Hmm.
everyone can access my public subnet, like uh,
Hmm.
this is the public subnet, my three servers in public subnet, and I have three database service in server in private subnet. So anyone can access my web server, my website server, or anything which I have created in
Hmm.
public subnet. Anyone can access, anyone can hit this server, but no one can hit this server, or no one can access database server. So that's why we need to create VPC for secure our databases servers.
Hmm.
So this server only can access database server. This server can only access this database server because
Hmm.
these are in same VPC. This is the boundary of VPC.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
This is the boundary of VPC, and in a
Hmm.
VPC, each machine can connect with each other. So here I am start create a VPC in my account. I am here login back.
Hello. Hmm. It's signing.
Yeah, I'm just signing. Give me a minute.
Hmm.
I need to check my password.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So in my EC2, I have no running machine right now,
Mm-hmm.
and volume is available. I am deleting my volume, which is no used for me. So I'm going to visit VPC right now. So I already created a VPC. I deleted and start from zero. My VPC, everything I deleted from. Deleted. As I say, one default VPC in it. So I'm deleting my routing table. So this is the my VPC dashboard. There is only one default VPC. I need to create my VPC. I'm just click on create VPC, and here I'm insert the VPC name, my VPC, and CIDR block is 10.0.0.0. You know very well what is the CIDR block.
I didn't understand these things so well. Just I know that classless interdomain
Routing,
routing, something like that.
interdomain routing. That means here
But
I
but
am
fact is
running
that
Paint.
IP addressing I have subnetting this kind of things. I have
Yeah,
some.
that means if any IP in the end /16, that means two digits, first two digits are block. Okay,
Mhm. Mm.
one for 8 and one for 8.
Mm.
That's equal to 16.
Mm.
If any IP have 10.0.0./24, that means first three digit are block.
Okay.
Okay, that means IPv4 is 32 bits. That's why 8 and again 8 and again 8. Total equal to
Mm.
24.
24.
And the usable IP is 251.
251.
251. Total IP is 256, but 5 IP reserve for AWS.
Okay.
Okay, and 8 here, second value 8, and third is 8. So total is 24. That means only on network access with the same series. And in this, with same series, two digit and change other digit can access this network.
Okay.
Okay. If any
Mm.
IP have 10.0.0.0/8, that means only first digit are block.
Mm.
Only first digit are block.
Oh. This
Okay.
we can assign as we want.
We can assign
Whatever we
as we
want, we
want.
can assign.
Yes. Yes. We can assign any private IP to this virtual private cloud VPC.
Oh. Okay. Suppose
Yes.
if any company
Yes.
after joining company, anyone told me that we need some smart VPC networking,
Yes,
then
yes.
factor I should keep in
What?
mind.
What? Can you please repeat it?
Suppose after joining any company,
Yes.
suppose any company told me that let me clarify you something. 2 days ago,
Yes.
just 5 days ago, one of my friend, he's my best friend actually. He
Okay.
is working in Australia now. He
Okay.
is a CCNA and Linux certified,
Okay.
but he didn't work in AWS. So
Okay.
suddenly he requested me, give me some AWS tutorial.
Okay.
Uh, he asked me AWS VPC
Okay.
for AWS VPC networking.
Okay.
So design a effective secure VPC network.
Okay.
This company. Then he told me to give me some tutorial. Then I gave him some YouTube links and some drive, my
Oh,
Google Drive.
okay.
So my question is that suppose I have joined,
Okay.
I have joined one company and they told me design AWS architecture. First, I
Yes.
have to design networking, right?
Yes.
Very
First, you
first.
have to design your secure cloud, secure networking for the
Secure
devices.
networking. Yeah. So, what kind of things I have to mind in keep in mind to design VPC networks?
So I am okay. I understand your question. So first, you need to draw a diagram. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So a diagram is first block is VPC. Then
Hmm.
you have to select your machine which is publicly accessed and which are not publicly accessed. So you need to create two subnet in a VPC. This is the public
Uh-huh.
subnet and this is the private subnet. That means everyone
Uh-huh.
can access this server. Everyone
Uh-huh.
can access or hit this server, but no one can
Uh-huh.
access this server.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Public access and private.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you are working here right now. I am. So you are in company right now. So you create a VPC and in a public access, you create two or three, four web server for public access. Okay, so everyone
Uh-huh.
can access this server and you also create some database server in private access. So no one can access this. No internet working on this server. So
Uh-huh.
internet is not working on this server, so
Uh-huh.
no one can access it, but you can access it from RDP. Sorry, you can access it from your VPC. So in a VPC, every and each machine connected with each other.
Uh-huh.
So you can just connect with this and going this, you can do SSH or RDP to this machine. So you can
Uh-huh.
connect with this. You cannot directly connect with this machine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Then I have to assign IP for
Yeah.
the machines, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Actually, another thing is that which IP blocks is the best to choose?
You can choose
Actually,
any like we have some default block like 172.31.
I can choose
So
any.
yeah, you can assign to any, but your VPC cannot be accessed by any other. You know
Okay,
only the
okay,
private IP of your machine. You know only the uh, private DNS of your machine.
okay,
So no one
okay,
can access your private
okay,
server.
okay, 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 okay.
Okay, so here I am going to create a VPC with CIDR block /16. That means anyone can access with 2-digit same series. Anyone can access this my VPC with 2-digit same series. Okay. So I am just create my VPC. First step is my complete. I created my VPC. And the second thing, I need to create subnet. One is private and second is pub. Oh, sorry. First private and second public.
Okay.
Okay, so here I am create subnet name public and VPC is my VPC. I am selected and you can select your availability zone. Okay, so here I am selecting AP South 1. Okay, and this is the IPv4 CIDR block for public subnet. So you have to select /24 or /8 as per your requirement because you have to provide connectivity between public and private.
Okay.
So I am here insert my VPC 0.0.24. That means if any have IP have 3 digits are same, can access my public subnet. If any IP have 3 digits same, can access my VPC. Okay. So
Okay.
0./24. So create, and I am here again create a subnet for private subnet, my VPC availability zone AP South 1A, and CIDR you can choose 10.0. 1.24. 1.0.24. That means any IP has same series with 3, so can access my private network. Create. So my private VPC is created. And third thing, I need to create a route table. So create route table. So I have already 2 route table. I deleted. So I'm creating route table for my access. Create route table. Route table. VPC is my VPC and just create. So my route table is created. Here you can assign your routes into that. So routes is there. So in one VPC we can assign 200 routes. We can add 200 routing table in our VPC as per document. Like here I am writing. Yes, maximum 5 VPC we can create in our region, and 200 subnet table or routing table we can assign in one VPC. So we can allocate maximum 5 elastic IP in one account. So here I am created my routing table, and there is no route, only have VPC route is 10.0.0/16 have only one route. So
Hmm. Hmm. Hello?
hello, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So I am not adding any other route right now
Hmm.
because I don't need. So my route table is created. Yes, my route table is created. Now I need to create internet gateway. Create internet gateway, and here I am insert my IGW. IGW means internet gateway. So in our route table, we can associate with this, right? Subnet association, added subnet association, and here I am adding public subnet and just save it. So my routing table steps complete, and in routes I am adding some route, edit routes, add route 0.0.0, and my internet gateway IGW no found. Please wait, it is just launching. Internet gateway no found. Add route 0.0.0. Internet gateway, it's not found. It's take some time. I am here at detached. I need to attach with my VPC. Attach to VPC, and here insert my VPC and attached internet gateway. So my IGW is attached to my VPC. In routing table, I have to edit route in my routing table 0.0.02 IGW. This is my IGW, and save. My routing table is edited. And add it into subnet association, edit subnet, and click this, save. Okay, all things submitted completed. So here I am launching an instance with VPC. Running
Hello?
instance 0. Hello.
Hmm. Yeah.
Running instance 0, launch instance, and free tier only. I am using my Windows server right now, and
Hmm.
instance. Here I am selecting my VPC. So now I am
Hmm.
selecting it my VPC, and subnet is private or public. So here I can assign my instance in which category you want to select. Private subnet is have no internet access with this, and public have internet access with this. Okay, so I am selecting first private subnet and add storage, add tags, next configure. I am selected to anywhere. So create new group, subnet 1, launch instance, and my instance is launched.
Oh.
Test AWS 1. So my instance is launched. Please wait at least 4 minutes for.
What is ingress and egress?
What?
Do you know what is ingress and egress?
In which? In which?
In VPC, there is ingress, egress. I didn't get this actually.
Ingress or egress is while data egress describe the outbound traffic originating with the network, and ingress is a constant refer to the reserved traffic that originates outside the network that is traveling into the network.
Okay, one is outside network.
Yeah,
That is
egress,
ingress.
egress describe the outbound traffic.
Okay. Outbound traffic. Okay.
And ingress refer to this outside network
Hmm.
that is traveling into the network.
Okay. That means from outside network, incoming traffic. That is ingress.
Yes. So
Nice.
egress
Okay.
networking implies traffic that exits an entity or a network boundary. And ingress is a
Okay.
traffic that enter the boundary of a network, while in service provider that network that is pretty clear.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
So I am created a instance with a
Hmm.
private subnet. So you can see there is no public IP assigned to this.
Hmm.
Okay, so no one can connect with this server. Here I am
Hmm.
in details. So no public IP assigned to this server. Only private IP have
Hmm.
this server. Okay, so anyone can
Hmm.
connect with the same series of this server. Internet.
No one.
What?
There is no internet.
Yeah, there is no
Yeah.
internet, or this is without internet machine. So internet is not access on this machine.
Hmm.
Okay, I am launching another instance with internet access. So I am using 2019 base server and click next, and then subnet is public, enable.
Hmm.
So here I am selecting the public subnet for public access and add tags next and launch and keep here is test AWS 1. So launch. So I launched my two server. One is private and one is public. So as you can see, in public we have this IP and private don't have a public IP.
Hmm. Hey, Ucha, পানি দেন তো এক গ্লাস।
So I am just connecting with my server. First, I am trying to connect with my private subnet server action and connect RDP client, download remote desktop file and get password, browse file, test AWS1, PAM, open. I need to decrypt the password and the password is there. I am just paste into my this and I'm trying to connect with this because there is no connection between my public IP and Amazon private IP, so it's not connecting. Okay, so in our scenario we are launching two server, one in private access and second is public access. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You'll share. Yeah. Share the screen again.
oh, screen is not visible to you.
No.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. So we launch two server. It's
Hmm.
visible now. One in
Yeah.
public subnet and second in private subnet. Okay,
Hmm.
so private subnet have private IP 10.0.1.89. I think it's correct.
Hmm.
10.0.1.89. Okay,
Hmm.
so in public subnet we have public IP. We have public IP. This is my public IP. This is my public IP. Anyone can access with this IP, and my private IP is there. So this is my private IP. Okay, so I created a VPC with this default address 10.0.0/16. Okay, and my private
Hmm.
subnet have this address 10.0.1.0/24, and my private have 10.0.0.
Could you please wait 1 minute? I have one phone call.
Okay, sure.
Hello?
Hello, sure. Hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, phone call is ended.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to connect with my public server.
Yeah.
So I'm just connecting with my connect and download the RDP file and get password.
Hmm.
I'm just uploading my file test AWS1. Open it and decrypt password. So this is my password of public machine.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I'm just connect with that. Connect. That means cannot connect with the remote server. I need to check my routing table. So here I am insert the password of my machine. This is my machine password. Okay. Now my server is connected. So
Public machine now.
yeah, public machine.
Hmm.
So my public machine is connected. So this is my public machine. As you can see, I have internet access right now on my machine. CMD. So you can see in right side corner, I have internet
Hmm.
access and I have also a public IP with machine.
Hmm.
CMD and ping 8.8.8 hyphen T. That means it's have internet access.
Hmm.
Okay.
8.8.8 the this is
8.8.8 is a default DNS of Google for testing
okay,
purposes. It's check the internet is working or not. When company
okay.
have Google pairing and because they don't have internet, they using the pinging command with this.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, so in this machine, I'm going before connecting this, I'm trying to connect with my public machine, so it's not connecting
Hmm.
because it's don't have public IP to that machine. So
Hmm.
as per my diagram, I cannot connect with my this machine to directly. I cannot connect with my machine directly, but I can connect with this machine, and then I connect with this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we need VPC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm here. I am again do RDP of my machine. RDP open, and here is the RDP. So I am insert this IP. My IP is instance, and my private IP is this. So it's asking for username and password. I inserted. Username is administrator and password is so I am pasted password. Now I am connecting with my another machine.
Mm-hmm.
So as you see, I have two machine right now. One have internet access and one don't have internet access, but I can access through my public machine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this machine don't have internet. You can check that the sign error. Yes, you can see
Mm.
no
No
internet
internet,
access,
yeah.
but I can connect. But I can connect with my private VPC.
Mm.
So
Okay.
you can check with the ping command. Ping 8.8.8 hyphen t. It's request timeout. That means no internet access on this machine.
Okay.
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 So do you understand what the BPC and what its benefit?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can secure your machines or resources via VPC.
Okay. 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 Oh, nice.
Okay, it's working.
Hmm.
But I can change in my routing table to give it to the public access. So I am doing to ping this machine.
Mm-hmm.
So here I am employed with this is my EC2 machines, and I have created public route and add routes. That means 0.0.0. It's going to my IGW and internet gateway. Save routes, close, and the private is
Hello.
hello. Yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Private subnet.
Yeah, I am adding just private subnet routes to my IGW. IGW is already created with public server, and I am creating NAT gateway for this. Create NAT
Hmm.
gateway and my NAT gateway, my NGW.
Hmm.
Select subnet. I am selected for as per our diagram, we can create our NAT gateway in public subnet. So allocate elastic IP to this NAT gateway. These are the all devices which we have used 5 to 10 years ago in on premises.
Hmm.
These are the all devices.
These are the networking, right?
Yeah, these are the networking. So my IGW is created and in private subnet association, added subnet association is correct and cancel routes, added routes, add route 0.0.0 to my IGW NAT gateway, save routes, closed, and let's check my
Private subnet, we give route net gateway. Net gateway
NAT
in route
gateway
10.
always in public route. NAT gateway always in
Hmm.
public subnet.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so it's time to for NAT gateway is pending. Please wait. NAT gateway is installing.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, please wait
Hmm.
for change the states.
Pending. It will
Pen.
go. It will up. Okay,
It will
okay.
go
Say.
up within minutes.
Okay, 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 okay. Net gateway. Right. Okay, fine. Why we need this egress only internet gateway? What is the significance of this
NAT gateway.
in the
NAT
only internet gateway? That means only outbound will happening, no incoming traffic, right? It is like
NAT gateway is used for network address translation. It's change our public IP to private and private IP to public. If any traffic coming from public, it's take the traffic and forward it to the addresses.
okay, okay. Virtual private gateway. No, actually in menu
Yes,
you have there is a egress only internet gateway, right?
yes,
That is for only outgoing connection.
yes. Egress is for outgoing internet connection. Egress always out of the VPC. As per your diagram,
Oh,
egress is here.
right. Ah, okay, okay, okay.
So it's
Yeah,
out for of your VPC.
okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm audible
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
What?
I think my 65.0.98.3 and the password is I created for this. Yes, my system is running right now.
Hmm. Hmm. If I use Net Gateway,
Yes,
then I can connect my private instance
yes.
to
So
my machine.
I cleared it. I am just opening Chrome. So
So yeah.
let me explain. So if any traffic in your coming in your network, like I
Hmm.
have redirect this server for your website, so people can hit this server, so
Hmm.
the traffic goes through this, and router check the route table for if it's
Hmm.
coming from default 0.0.0, then it's moved to the public subnet.
Hmm.
If this router have any traffic coming from this 24 subnet, that means it's forward this traffic to this subnet.
Hmm.
So net gateway convert our network address translator. That means if any traffic coming from this, it's change this public IP into private and hits only with the private IP. And this server if want to connect with these subnet, so it's require net gateway, network address translator. So it's connect
Hmm.
with this and then connected with this database. So
Oh.
I have created a net gateway for my server. So now check I have
Hmm.
public access of my private IP or not.
Hmm.
So I am here, I am type cmd and ping once again 8.8.8 hyphen t. This is my public machine. You can check. I have internet
Hmm.
access. This is my private machine. In previously, we don't have internet access on this machine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But now we have internet.
Yeah.
So
Now I have internet
uh,
connection. Let's check.
go to the diagram.
Yeah, I have go to the diagram. Yes, this is the diagram.
Yeah. Yeah. Suppose in I have one request to my private subnet.
Yeah.
Then request will come to internet gateway.
Yes,
Will see
request
how to
transfer to internet gateway and then with your web server or public
Hmm.
subnet.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Then
Then
in outside.
if you want to try to connect with your database server, then first
Uh,
you need to log in into your web server, public server, and then
uh,
taking remote with your private network or private resources with VPC.
okay. 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 But now I can if I use Net Gateway, I can connect directly to my private server, right?
Yes. If you because net gateway have public IP, net gateway have elastic
Okay.
IP. So
Okay.
you connect direct with net gateway and then connect with your private network.
Okay. I understood right now. If
Okay,
any
please.
request come for in private subnet, suppose I have a request from internet that there is a private subnet I have requested.
Yes.
Then route table will convert my redirect the request to NAT gateway, right?
Yes, yes,
For private instance.
yes, yes. So
Mhm.
NAT gateway is only used for like my private database to NAT gateway, and NAT
Mhm.
gateway is used for publicly access. So no one can access my private network, private subnet, but can access through my NAT gateway. So where public subnet connect with the NAT gateway, and NAT gateway connected with the private subnet. In a VPC, each machine can connect with each other with NAT gateway.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay,
Okay,
okay,
so
okay, okay.
please try to make this scenario in your lab. I am sharing this session to you with the link.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so you don't have any confusion.
Okay, okay. Okay, man.
Okay,
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
okay. If
Hmm.
any question you have,
Not now. Not now. Okay.
first read this document carefully and let me know if
Okay,
you have
okay.
any confusion. Okay,
Okay, okay.
okay.
Okay, okay.
Everything is clearly written in document.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll read.
Okay,
I'll read and give feedback.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, man. Thank you.